In our latest episode, meet Han Solo as you've never seen him, her, before. On Cosplay with Constance, meet some great young cosplayers. The Force is strong with them. Then we return to interview the cosplayer behind the Nerf herder and find out how she helps millions of people every day. Finally, a bonus interview with the one and only Denise Crosby, who is no stranger to starships or good barbecue. Suit up. It's time for some cosplay. Welcome to Captain Kyle's Cosplay Spotlight. Today we have a renowned criminal, smuggler, and scruffy-looking Nerf herder. Though I'm not quite so sure about the scruffy-looking part today. I'd like to introduce to you Han Solo.
Hello.
So, it looks like our movies or historical docu-tapes got your hair wrong, but the comics got it right. So your hair is blue?
No.
No.
I know.
It's not blue?
No, I know.
Not. Of course you would say I know. She would say I know. I'm getting very confused here. But yeah, it looks like they also got your gender a little bit wrong, interestingly enough.
It happens.
But you are still a smuggler and a criminal?
Oh yeah, that was not wrong.
Now, when you joined the Rebel Alliance, was that like a step up or a step down as far as your reputation?
Well, you know, I'd been traveling around for a while with Chewbacca, and I think we just kind of got tired of roaming, and we met the Rebel camp, and we thought probably could use our expertises here. So it's also a good way to stick to my own alliances.
That's true. That's true. I understand at one point you were actually an Imperial officer. Why did you, leave?
Well, when I was in the Imperial Army, I had done a lot of things and saw a lot of things. And one mission, I was doing a slave roundup on Kashyyyk, and there was a Wookiee who decided he did not want to be a slave, and I stopped another officer from killing him. And I think that's the straw that broke the Tauntaun's back. I was done.
Now, the Wookiee you're referring to, Chewbacca?
That is Chewbacca, yes.
And now he feels he owes you a life debt?
Yes. His people think that once a debt is made, it must be repaid. But I think now we're more just two friends traveling, smuggling, and blowing up big ships.
I heard you had a little bit of help, a hand in the whole Death Star explosion. You were a backup guy, but, still very important. Without you, it couldn't have blown up.
Oh yeah, Luke would be dead by now.
Yeah, that Luke. Now, with Chewbacca, though, from what I understand, before he hooked up with you, he was a rather reputable member of his planet society. How did he feel about suddenly joining you in smuggling and criminal activities?
I think the debt that he needed to repay outweighed the smuggling bit.
And it probably doesn't hurt that the people you were smuggling and ripping off was the Empire, who kind of tried to kill him.
No, he did enjoy that part too.
Is he like your moral compass?
Don't let him ever hear that I said this, but yeah, he is. I was going to leave the Death Star all up to the rebels, and he decided, no, we shouldn't do that.
So what exactly did he say to convince you? Was it something like,
yeah, that's exactly what he said.
I study languages. Awesome. Princess Leia is one of the leaders in the Rebel Alliance. And you didn't get along at first, but there seems to be something developing or developed. Now, do you think a smuggler like yourself can actually be with someone who is a former senator and, a leader, a princess?
I wouldn't let you have her hear you call her a princess in a derogatory term. That lady is one hell of a woman.
Well, I'm not going to mess with her because I understand that she's sibling to Luke Skywalker and therefore also has force powers, so I don't want to mess with her. But just a smuggler and princess is a thing. Actually mentioning that, Luke and Leia, brother and sister, and he kind of liked her. Did that gross you out a little bit when you found out?
Yeah, originally I was like, well, Luke might have the best mullet in the rebel camp, but I'm me.
So you didn't consider in competition, and then, of course, the whole genetics thing. Unless they're from like the deep south part of the galaxy, then it's kind of acceptable, right?
Ooh, I'll keep them away from there.
Now, Luke and Leia used the Force. I understand that you didn't really believe in the Force, considered it a hokey old religion. But Luke has certainly demonstrated some pretty fantastic powers. Are you now a believer?
Well, he might be the exception to the rule, but I mean, let's face it, if he has Force powers, then I must too. Or not. Just,
Yeah. I'm not sure what gives Force powers. I really wish they'd retcon away midichlorians, but I don't think they're going to do that, unfortunately. Getting back to your interesting past, you're a pilot and considered one of the best pilots in the galaxy. And at one point you made the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs.
Mm-hmm.
Are you aware that's a unit of distance and not time?
Dang it, Kyle. I'm a pilot, not a mathematician.
So Dr. Bone Solo is in the house.
Who?
Never mind. Different universe, different time. You have a very fast ship, I understand. Mm-hmm. When the hyperdrive actually works, have you ever thought instead of, trying to fix it yourself, you might, get a professional? There's Midas's, Meineke's, all that kind of places.
Okay. I might be the smuggler, but they're the thieves. Do you know how expensive that is?
I can imagine a hyperdrive, man. Getting my brakes replaced was pretty expensive. I can imagine a hyperdrive. So what can you tell us about your new upcoming adventures? Or are we going to have to wait for this new movie?
Movie?
Okay, I guess we caught you at the wrong time. Where is the doctor when we need him to fast forward things?
Who?
Exactly.
What? Doctor
No,
who?
he's on second. Now we're getting all off base. Well, thank you, Han, for joining us. It's all the time we have. We are going to come back with a wonderful cosplayer. But first, we're going to have some cosplay with Constance. We'll be back. Thanks.
Welcome to Cosplay with Constance. My name is Constance. I know, surprise. Today we are interviewing the youngest members of our cosplay family. Let's get started. Okay, what's your first name?
Joey,
Joey? Hi, Joey. How old are you?
9.
9 years old. And what's the character you're dressed as today?
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Are you going to force choke me? Should we be scared? Come on, Joey. That's not cool. What's your favorite thing about Star Wars?
When Luke and Vader fight.
When Luke and Vader fight? It was a really cool fight. Mm-hmm. And do you dress as any other characters as well that you have?
I have Rex and Obi-Wan.
You have Obi-Wan as well? That's really cool. I do like your costume. It's really well done. Did your parents help you put your costume together?
Well, my dad untied the cape.
Your dad tied the cape? Do you get to go to many conventions with your parents?
Not often.
Not often. Would you like to go to more?
Yeah.
We'll be sure to tell them that later. Make sure I'll take you to more. What's your favorite thing about the convention so far?
There's a lot of cool people and cool costumes.
I would say yours is definitely one of them. Can you give us a really cool Darth Vader pose into the camera? He's force choking you too. You know how it feels. All right, thanks, Joey. Okay, and what's your first name?
Nelson.
Welcome to the show, Nelson. How old are you?
I'm 8.
You're 8 years old, and who are you dressed as today?
I'm dressed up as a cloud trooper
What made you want to dress like a clone trooper?
because, I had a Nerf gun and everything set up for a cloud trooper, so I just decided to dress as it.
It's really cool. Are there any other characters you'd like to dress as?
Maybe like Hulk or or Wolverine or yesterday I dressed up as Jango Fett.
Wow, that's really cool. It's another really good one. What's your favorite thing about Star Wars?
About how the awesome Star Wars lightsaber matches whenever they fight. It looks super cool.
If you had to choose to be any Star Wars character in the universe, which Star Wars character would you want to be?
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader? Yeah, he's pretty scary though, isn't he? Those force chokes.
Well,
We've had some experience with those. Do you get to go to a lot of conventions?
yes, kind of. Well, I went to 2014 Comic-Con convention.
Did you have a lot of fun there?
Yes.
And what's your favorite thing about going to conventions?
About all the super cool costumes that you could see. This year I saw a pretty cool Gorilla Grodd one.
That's really cool. And do you have any other costumes that you do dress up as?
I sometimes dress up in my Spider-Man costume and all these, and my Thor costume, and yeah, I think. Oh, and yeah, that's all pretty much.
That's pretty cool. Do you want to put on your mask and give us a really cool clone trooper pose? You got it. Go, give us a great pose. All right, thank you very much. Okay, what's your first name?
Tommy.
Tommy? And how old are you?
Why?
You're 5 years old? What character are you dressed as today?
Kenobi one.
Obi-Wan? It's a really good costume. Are you having fun?
Yes.
Are you a big fan of Star Wars?
Yes.
What's your favorite part of Star Wars? Dress Obi-Wan? Obi-Wan's your favorite part? He's a really cool character. Can you give us a Jedi pose to the camera? Want to force push the camera? Do it. Bye, Missy. Thank you. Now, they may be young, but the cosplay force is strong with these kids. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Welcome back to Captain Kyle's Cosplay Spotlight, and I hate to say it, we are not in a galaxy far, far away a long, long time ago. This is actually not Han Solo. I know, I'm depressed too, because much cuter in this form than Harrison Ford.
Hey now, don't be dissing Harrison Ford.
Would you please introduce yourself to the
Hi,
audience?
my name is Stephanie Royer.
Awesome. And again, in my opinion, you look better than Harrison Ford. Is that okay?
All
Can I
right,
say that?
I'll accept it.
You'll accept it. What made you decide to do Han Solo?
Well, I tend to gravitate towards character where I can be pretty sarcastic and sassy with, and he's kind of a sass master of the Star Wars universe.
That is true, and you certainly have that sarcasm down, yeah, I would say. But there are those who say, well, you're a girl, why are you playing a male character? What would you say to them?
Isn't it Rule 63? If it has a gender, it can be bent. Or it might be Rule 11. Point being, there is a rule.
I only know the rules of acquisition, but I'll accept your, explanation there. But I agree. I think it doesn't matter gender, race, complexion, body type. Cosplay who you want, and I think you make a wonderful Han Solo.
Well, thank you.
What do you guys think? I would let her smuggle me anywhere. So, how long have you been a cosplayer?
I've only been a cosplayer for about 2 years, but as most people who ended up cosplaying were, I did run fairs for many, many years before then.
Run fair is garb,
Yes.
you know, and obviously cosplay is costumes, outfits, I don't know, armor, whatever.
Original characters.
They are original characters, absolutely. I do consider going to the Run Fair to be a form of cosplay, especially since you're in a character, even if it's not a specific character. So you put this together. How did you put this particular outfit together?
Well, when I started cosplay, I started out with just getting piece by piece. Like, I would just scour the internet for hours trying to find the perfect piece. But, I mean, of course, there are some costumes where you can't find them, or they're on websites that you're kind of concerned about, or you just don't know how it's going to work out. So I'm going to attempt to sew things now.
You're a better person than I. I don't think I could. I managed to get a patch on a beret once.
Proud of you.
I'm very. So are people, your friends, your family, are they supportive of your cosplay endeavors?
Oh yeah, my best friend actually is the one that I started this whole adventure with. Like, we had gone to 2013 Wizard World in Philly, and we hadn't dressed up. We just thought, okay, we'll just wear nerd shirts and see what it's about. So we went, and then by October we had Star Trek 09. We like the movies. Okay, it's okay. We're allowed to like the movies, but we have Star Trek 09 dresses.
Apparently there's other people who like the movies too. I enjoy the movies as well.
Yeah.
So
for what they're worth, yes, they are.
I mean, they do borrow heavily from the source material, and without the source material, they probably wouldn't be quite as
No,
good.
but I look at them as standalone, and I think they're great.
Yeah, they are fun. I have uniforms from them. So.
But so that was the first costume, and then just kind of progressed from then.
Wait, Star Trek and Star Wars again. What is this? A trend? Star Piece. Now we just. But as George Takei would say, we can just all together hate Twilight.
Yes.
Of course, Stephanie Meyer is now going to be picketing outside, but you know.
No, I think she knows it's. Never mind. Moving on.
So you have a Star Trek 09 and a wonderful Han Solo. Where'd you get the belt?
eBay.
eBay.
Scour the internet again for hours, and there's only like 2 out there. So anybody who can make leather or belts, make more Han Solo belts. You will sell them.
Yeah, Han Solo belts are very interesting belts, and finding stuff is fun. It's maybe not quite as rewarding as making your own costume, which you will experience that, but which I haven't. But hunting down stuff and finding it, good feeling.
Oh yeah, especially when you come home and there's like, I went on vacation and there were 7 packages.
Ooh.
And I was
like Christmas Day.
Oh yeah, it's always like Christmas. I think the mailman hates me though.
Or Hanukkah. I don't want to like.
Oh.
Or
any
Kwanzaa,
holiday that you celebrate.
Any holiday that you get presents.
Yes.
Wow. So you have Star Wars, Star Trek. Any other cosplays?
2 Poison Ivies. Nothing canon, but like my own take on them. I have my RPG Ivy, which wasn't supposed to be that, but then I just kind of gave up and said, okay, this is RPG now, because it kind of looked like I was a level 20 mage. And I have an Inara Sarah, and I'm working on Wonder Woman for New York Comic Con. Inara. Movie Inara, because I already tried Firefly Inara. So
yeah, I know someone who does Captain Mal.
Do you?
Might be a good team up. Any weird moments in cosplay that you've experienced so far?
Not really weird. I mean, I've had funny ones where I was dressed as the Winter Soldier last year, and I had like the face mask on and just black eyes because I just took black eyeshadow. I was like, okay, I'm done. It's huge circles. I'm walking downtown Philly, and people in the streets are just like, you can have my money, just don't shoot me.
So how much you make?
None.
You were nice.
Well, I lost my tough guy status when a 4-year-old took my guns and shot me with them.
That must have hurt.
It was embarrassing.
I imagine it would be. So what do you do when you're not cosplaying?
I'm an outbound coordinator for a popular coffee company.
Okay.
So I take care of making sure the trucks leave so you guys get your caffeine fix.
Oh, thank you.
You're
thank
welcome.
you. If I haven't said it enough, thank you. If I don't have my coffee.
Yeah, but I'm also a photographer. So
Oh,
I do
that is
cosplay
awesome.
and photography.
So do you do cosplay photography as well?
Yes. Actually, I'm trying to get more people. So if anybody wants to model, Roy Schroyer on Facebook.
Well, you can have me model for you. Any nude? No. Be happy to model. No. You don't want to see that. Trust me. Well, Steph, it's been great having you on.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back. Hello, everyone. This is Captain Kyle. I am at Walker Sucker Con Boston, and I'm here with Denise Crosby, who is the lovely Tasha Yar from Star Trek The Next Generation, and of course have been in a number of shows, The Flash, Lois and Clark, and most recently The Walking Dead. How are you enjoying the con?
Oh, I love coming to these. They just do an amazing job. Really well done, and it's great to reconnect with all the actors and, see my old buddies.
That is awesome. So, how many cons have you been to?
Oh my God. I mean, I think the first one I ever went to was a Star Trek convention like 27 years ago.
So, you've been to a few. So, what do you think about all the people in costume, all the cosplayers?
I am amazed at some of the costumes, and they rival anything I've seen in Hollywood. And it's an homage to something that they truly love.
Absolutely. They definitely love their characters. How many times have you seen people in actual Tasha Yar costumes?
You would be surprised. I've seen, my fair share, definitely.
I've seen a few Mary from The Walking Dead cosplayers. Have you seen those?
I am beginning to see some Mary costumes, and I've seen a wonderful little girl dressed as Mary, and yeah, it's good.
That is awesome. So you ever look at them and think, wow, they could take my place?
No.
Yeah, acting isn't as easy as it looks.
Well, also, Mary is dead, so we presume.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You don't know.
We didn't actually see it on screen. She could have escaped.
That's right.
And she didn't hook up with Gareth, so she didn't get the whole red machete treatment.
No.
So, are you working on any new projects or anything going on?
Yeah, I've been doing a part on a Showtime series called Ray Donovan. That's in its third season on Sunday nights.
Awesome. Next year is the Star Trek 50th anniversary. Do you have a lot of appearances booked for that?
I'm sure that they're going to have some very special, cons and things planned. I know there are, and there's a cruise, actually, the first official CBS licensed Star Trek cruise on January 2017 that a lot of us are going to.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
You enjoy cruises?
I do. I actually really do. If I can take my family, and it's kind of a vacation, and they do a really good job. So
that is awesome. So, have you ever thought about cosplaying yourself? Doing some cosplay yourself?
Only if you pay me.
That's fair. You pretty much cosplayed on TV. So, anything you'd like to say to all your fans out there?
Just, I appreciate your loyalty, and I appreciate you watching the shows that I've been on, and continue to do so.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And as usual, have fun and cosplay on.
Well, that's all the time we have, Steph. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
And
if I had my blaster, you'd have a blaster full face.
I always get that. I don't understand. They don't like me. Anyway, we hope to see you next show. And in the meantime, have fun and cosplay on.
Interested in cosplay, but you're not sure where to start? Get my book, Elements of Cosplay, Costume, and Beyond. Available on Amazon.com. Thank you for watching Captain Kyle's Cosplay Spotlight. If you enjoyed this episode, here's a few more you may enjoy. And don't forget to click the link to subscribe. Have fun and cosplay on.